Maria Camila Suaza, and I will read you oral reading lection 168. Tony giggled, and Leo looked at him in surprise. He had never heard Tony laugh before. He's a funny cat, isn't he? Mr. Sanchez said to Tony. Tony nodded and smiled at the picture. Mr. Sanchez pulled out 2 packages. One was covered in red paper and the other was blue. Do you know that both of you boys have a birthday this week? Asked Mr. Sanchez. Leo shook his head, but he smiled with his teeth showing. He had always wanted to have a birthday. Yes, Leo, yours is today, and Tony's birthday is in 3 days. Miss Lucy told me, he said. I wanted to give you both a surprise. The surprise isn't the zoo? Leo asked.
The lion asked.
That's part of the surprise, but these packages are the rest of it. He said. He gave the boys each a package, and they tore them open. After Leo ripped open the blue package, he found a blue jacket inside. It felt warm, and he wanted to put it inside right away. Leo's jacket had a soccer ball on the front. He looked over at Tony, who had gotten a red jacket with a football on it. Thank you, said Leo. There's more, said Mr. Sanchez. Check the pocket. Leo and Tony felt in the pocket of their jackets and each pulled out a small book. Tony was confused, but Leo knew exactly what they were. Bibles, he said. One for each of us, Tony. Then Tony grinned. He was still learning to read, but Leo showed him that his Bible came with some pictures too. Then Tony ran up and hugged Mr. Sanchez. Leo followed him and both Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez hugged them back. The boys were so happy and thankful that they did not see the tears in Miss Lucy's eyes. They spent the whole day with Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez. They walked around the zoo and saw all the different animals. Then when they reached the monkey's cage, Mr. Sanchez tried to make monkey sounds to get his attention. Leo and Tony giggled until their sides hurt and their faces were red. When it was time for Leo and Tony to go back to the Merritt's house, they were having so much fun they did not want to leave. Mr. and Mrs. Sanchez promised they would visit again soon. The boys climbed into the car and rode away with Miss Lucy. Before they even reached the house, they had both fallen asleep. Bye, thank you.